Hello, I'm here to talk about Scarface. Um, you know, Great film. I don't know what else to tell you. It's actually a great film. Al Pacino, my beloved. So many movies of his, which I'm now realizing. I have not watched a lot of Al Pacino movies, but all the Al Pacino movies I have watched, I think are some of his best performances ever. Maybe Al Pacino is just a really good actor, guys. I'm just gonna take like a wild guess. But Scarface, I think, is actually of excellent film. I think it's not exactly perfect. I'm not gonna go all glaze it like I did Heat last week. Al Pacino's a good example of an action film which has a good story, has a decent plot, which is the same as good story. I'm having a mind fart here. But I think the acting is not all that good in the film. I think Al Pacino and let me get this right, Stephen Bauer. Yeah, Stephen Bauer, who plays Manny, because I genuinely thought the actor's name was Manny. By the way, he plays what does he play? Manny Ray, and I think he does an excellent job. Al Pacino does an excellent job. I think the movie has a lot of cool scenes. For me personally, I grew up playing. So every dude, I would say like 80%, 90% of dudes grew up with a GTA in their lives. We all had one Grand Theft Auto we grew up with, and I am from the older times where I grew up with GTA Vice City. Right, that was the only game I had, and to see GTA Vice City is basically inspired from this movie, and to see the levels of the game, the buildings of the game in this film, the streets of Vice City in this film, which is Miami, it was mind-boggling. It was like I entered a simulation where I was like, oh my god, and I couldn't fathom that the movie inspired the game because I was literally watching the movie and I was like, holy shit, this is literally Vice City, you know. Yeah, a lot of it was great. I think Al Pacino does a fantastic job as Tony Montana. I love Mountains of Cocaine. Don't take that out of context. The mountains of cocaine on his desk are fantastic. I think there's a money counting scene. Am I remembering that right? There is a money counting scene in Scarface, the blimp scene where it says the world is yours while he's smoking. Of course, you have say hello to my little friend. It's like one of the most famous things. Like I knew of the line before I even watched the film, but that is towards the end of the film. And honestly, yeah, that entire scene is great. The whole stuff with the sister is, not the best. I won't spoil the movie for you if you haven't watched it, but overall, a really solid film. I really like the film, but again, if I had to give it a rating, I would say maybe 4 out of 5. I'm not gonna go and talk too much about it because I don't have a lot to talk about it. Like, it's just one of those films where it's a good film. It's not something which I hold very personal to me. Like, it has the GTA Vice City connection, but that's about it. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about the film. But let me know what you guys thought of the film. It's like a good film. It's a 4 out of 5. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think it's just? I think this film is. It appeals to a lot of film bros, which I think I am, because it's. I mean, it's Tony Montana doing coke on a table, counting money, and shooting people up. What the fuck? That's incredible. Also, there's that one scene where he's on the beach with those sunglasses. Incredible. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.